Hello, movie fans. Welcome to another fine episode of The Film Cave.
Mm-hmm.
This is Steve.
Steve.
I'm Casey.
Casey.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So what's the big news of the
big
week,
news,
buddy?
Obviously, is that Spider-Man is now going to be a part of the Marvel Universe.
No way. What?
Yes way, Casey.
Whoa.
I think Sony kind of came to their senses and realized that they're not doing much with Spider-Man, and they need some help. And Marvel's the perfect company to do that.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it sounds like it's going to be co-production between Kevin Feige of Marvel and
Feige?
Amy. Yeah, Feige.
I thought it was fake.
I thought it was Feige as well, but then I saw that interview that they did when they announced like Captain
The
America
movies.
3 and all the whole lineup. Yeah, it's Kevin Feige.
Nice.
Yeah. And so he's teaming up with Amy Pascal from Sony, and they're gonna tag team it. Of course, it is still Sony is still kind of the main owners, if you will, of the Spider-Man property, so they will retain all the money that it makes. But it looks like Spider-Man will appear in Captain America not Civil War. What's the third one going to be called? It is Civil War.
Yeah. Civil War.
Yeah. So there we go.
That's good. I think
Cool.
it's perfect. I think.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be like. You think it'd be like a teaser at the end, or do you think he'll
I think
actually be a
definitely-
part of the
Well, no,
actual
I think that
storyline?
would be a good way to kind of bring it in before the movie comes out. Tease it at the end of a movie, and then bring them up, just like they did in Hulk, where they brought in Robert Downey Jr. at the very end, and
Right.
they teased that, and
Yeah.
lead it into that. Something like that,
Okay.
I think would be a
Cool.
good way to make people excited for that.
Yeah.
For when that comes out.
Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could see them like making a little bit more of an actual role in the movie, just a
Right,
brief,
not
like
just-
introduction to the new Peter Parker, or something like they did in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 with, introducing like some characters kind of throughout the movie that would probably make longer appearances in other movies later.
Right. Well, yeah. Okay. So, no one's been talked to, no one's been contacted, but there's just lots of names swirling around.
Names swirling around.
And the two names that came up, I guess, were the names that got brought up before Andrew Garfield got picked.
Guess they were in the running.
And they said that, and those two names were Dylan O'Brien from The Maze Runner and Teen Wolf, right? On MTV. And then Logan Lyman.
Logan Lerman.
Lerman.
Read it right.
I didn't put it. There's no R in it.
There is an R. Logan Lerman. Last seen in Fury. And,
Fury. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I think. I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, they could get.
I haven't seen The Maze Runner. So
It'll be a younger actor for sure.
Yeah, they definitely want like a younger 20s, early 20s actor.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I don't know. I haven't seen Dylan O'Brien. I didn't see The Maze Runner or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
I think he'd be good. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't watch that either, but just from previews of stuff I've seen him in. I think he was in The Internship too with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, as one of the kids that they're kind of that they team up with or whatever. Google.
Well, I've seen Fury and I've seen Percy Jackson, and I like Logan.
You like Logan Lerman?
Lerman. Did I not? I must have put an H instead of an R.
Logan Layman.
Anyway, so.
Anyways, yeah. So.
But then also, what I thought was interesting is that they made a deal between Marvel and Sony that there was they didn't buy any rights, they didn't buy anything like that. They're basically just an agreement saying Sony will keep the money from the Spider-Man movie, and then Marvel will just keep making their billions. But they just want to work together, which is good, and then
to get something out faster.
Right,
yeah.
Get something out faster, and I think everybody wanted him to be in the movie.
Yeah, well, he'll eventually be in the Avengers when they split it up into two movies after this second one premieres in May.
I mean, to have Spider-Man in an Avengers movie, it makes it like...
I mean, it's just going to keep, like building and...
That's just amazing.
Building and adding characters and franchises, and it's
incredible. To see all those
massive.
All those like A actors, like all in one, like all these crazy, amazing actors all in one movie.
I don't know. They're gonna run out of money if they have to keep paying Robert Downey Jr.
But they
$50 million.
They make billions, and it's an easy bankable movie. So
that's good. Yeah.
that's a big news.
Cool. Well,
I'm
yeah.
excited.
So
Should be
Spider-Man will have its own movie. What, summer of 2017?
Yep.
Okay.
They pushed some other movies back, like Thor and Captain Marvel. They pushed those back, but not too much.
Yeah, like Thor
Kinda
will still
fit
be
it
out
in there.
later, I think, into like November 2017, and then everything just kind of got pushed back a little bit from there.
If it's going to get bumped, Spider-Man's the movie to do it.
Yeah.
So it was good. I like it. I mean, I'm excited for it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right on. Anything else in the movie news world you want to
The other thing that
about?
I was looking up this morning, or about 1 hour ago, was that Neil Blomkamp.
Neil Blomkamp?
Always
Neil
correcting me.
Yeah.
He, I guess he released some pictures, some concept art of an alien movie that he wanted to do. And he says that Fox is on board, wants to make it, and so it's just a matter of time. Which I thought was interesting. So they have like the Prometheus that came out a while ago that was leading up to that.
Reinvented the whole franchise, the story in that.
And then there's supposed to be a Prometheus 2, and then this movie's supposed to be coming out. Like, I'm kind of interested to see how that's all going to tie. If
Prometheus 2, like, to tie in more the beginning of the franchise.
So I'm wondering if
a new Aliens movie possibly that
they want
is later on in the timeline.
Right, if they want to get them both involved and kind of continue on and maybe redo the whole thing again and they make Aliens 2 and that kind of stuff. Or if it's just they're going to be two separate movies and this is this alien movie and this is this alien movie.
Right, I think it would be two separate movies if they even pursue a Prometheus 2.
Right.
I think it'd be a totally separate movie. Because Prometheus doesn't have anything to do with Ripley. And it sounds like
that's
Neil
true.
Blomkamp
But I mean,
and
it's
Sigourney
kind of an
Weaver
early
would team up for a new Aliens movie.
Involving it would
Ripley,
be a separate movie, but maybe
be amazing if, like in the concept art, it has Ripley and Hicks, played by Michael Biehn.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing if those two could get back and have it be more like James Cameron's Aliens. That'd be sick.
Very sick.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Because I love those movies.
Definitely.
Yeah, cool. I don't know. There's not much else going on that was good unless you got something. What do you got? Give it to me. Come on.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yep.
Good.
Yep.
Good deal.
Moving on.
Moving on to what's in theaters.
Oh, in theaters? Your favorite movie of the year. It's coming out on Friday, buddy.
That's right.
You have your reserve ticket?
50 Shades of Grey?
50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah! All night by myself. I'm going to be that weirdo in the theater by themselves watching 50 Shades of Grey.
I'm crying a little bit. Yeah.
So that's
50 Shades of Grey. That's going to dominate the weekend, but I'm going to go see Kingsman.
Yeah, for sure.
The Secret Service. That looks fun.
It does. It looks
Matthew
good.
Vaughn and is the director. He did X-Men First Class and some other like great British movies.
It looks fun.
And
I know. It looked totally fun and good. I thought at first I wasn't too excited about it. It looked kind of cheesy and kind of like a meh movie. But then the more I read about it, the more I've seen, and it looks fun. It's really fun.
It looks fun
good
and like
action,
bloody, like a bloody James Bond kind of a, a little bit more, little bit more cheeky type inside humor to the spy movies.
To the cheekiness
movies.
That's good.
Yeah.
So we got so Kingsman, which will take second place, and then 50 Shades of Grey, which will take first place. The box office.
Yeah. It'll destroy
Especially
Valentines Day records, I'm sure.
Right.
And I mean, my wife isn't even that psyched for it. Like, she's like, "Why? I don't want to go watch that kind of movie with a bunch of strangers in the dark." Like,
I don't want to go see a movie that's going to make me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, but and she's like, I think she wants it to be like racier than it probably is. Like she's like, how is it going to be like the book? It can't be.
Right. Well, no,
it's going to be toned down.
That's the problem. Is that people are expecting something more than what they're going to get, and I think. I don't know what to expect from it. Which I don't care.
Well, I mean, whoever's going to this movie, they're not going for like good dialogue or.
Well, no, that's what I mean. They're expecting something from the. They've obviously read the book.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And they want to go see it because of that and do that, but I don't. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good too.
I don't want to be in a movie theater.
I'll watch it at home with the wifey later.
I'll just watch it. I won't watch it.
Yeah, you can come over and not watch it with us.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Oh, and then Still Alice, I think, comes out in Salt Lake theaters this weekend as well.
Good.
Which Julianne Moore looks like she's on track to win an Academy Award finally for Still Alice, and so that'll be good. Hopefully we can check that one out. If not this weekend, just sneaking in before next Sunday with the Oscars.
To see why she won.
Yeah,
she will.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's looking like she's pretty much a lock to win.
Like your favorite movie.
Like my favorite movie.
Lock.
Starring Tom Hardy.
Starring big.
Lucky.
Lucky.
Okay. And then moving on to our Blu-ray movies this week. We've got quite a few.
We do. Some good ones.
Yeah, some really good ones, I think. Yeah.
What's first up?
First up was Nightcrawler. I know we raved about that in our top 10
Loved
list.
it was amazing.
Yeah, it's great.
It's
scary. It's definitely a buy for me as well.
For sure.
Yeah, and check it out for...
Because he's up for best...
Jake Gyllenhaal's...
Director.
No, he's not up for best director.
Shut up. You shut your mouth right now. Thinking about the other movie.
He's up for a screenplay, though.
Right, screenplay.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Adapted screenplay, I think. Or maybe original. I don't know.
I don't think it's adapted.
He's not going to win, so...
No. But it's cool that he was
adapted.
up for this movie because it was a good movie.
Yeah. Would have been cool to see Jake Gyllenhaal sneak in there, but there were several other performances that didn't get nominated either. So
other movies, performances, directors, actors didn't get nominated.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's a bunch of...
Yeah, so Nightcrawler, definitely check that one out.
Definitely buy that out.
Buy it out, sell it out. Yeah, and then... What else? Predestination,
with Ethan Hawke.
With Ethan Hawke. He that just hit theaters, I think, a couple months ago. So now it's already out on Blu-ray, or you can rent it on demand.
Mm-hmm. So it was directed by Michael Spierig.
Michael and Alan Spierig. They're brothers. Australian
the Spierig brothers.
The Spierig brothers.
They did the other movie, Daybreakers, with Ethan Hawke. I thought at first it looked good. I remember seeing the previews for it, and it did terrible. So
I think it was better than, just different enough to be kind of cool. Like as far as a vampire movie, I haven't seen it since it probably first came out on DVD. But I remember it being pretty entertaining. Pretty good. They did one even earlier called Undead. That's a pretty cool, sweet
more
take on more independent, but like on the the zombie horror genre. That's pretty cool. So you can check out some of their older stuff. But Ethan Hawke is in this one, and he was in the last one, Daybreakers. Thank you.
It's about
time traveling.
Stopping crimes from happening before they happen.
That sounds a little like Looper.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. Which, if you haven't seen Looper, check that one out. That's awesome.
It's a great
Very
movie.
cool.
Yeah.
Also out, the family-friendly variety, Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day.
Yes.
Based on the amazing children's book with Steve Carell.
The same name.
Well, the same name, of course. And that one's directed by, was that Miguel Arteta?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He did a movie that we saw a long time ago.
Yeah, several years ago, Cedar Rapids.
Yeah,
that was a Sundance one that premiered.
Yeah, it was funny. That was really funny.
That was really funny.
Did a really good job.
Ed Helms is pretty hilarious.
Ed Helms and
in Cedar
John
Rapids.
C. Reilly.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good one for watching as a family.
Yeah.
Or whatnot.
And if you're not a family, you can go see Cedar Rapids because that was hilariously
Cedar Rapids if you can find it.
Hilariously.
And then a couple more that were a little bit more independent. Kill the Messenger that had Jeremy Renner in it. I think that one was pretty quiet in the theaters.
I don't even remember it at all.
It's based on this true guy named Gary Webb. He was a journalist in San Jose, California, I believe, and he got caught up in investigating some pretty
not good stuff.
Yeah, some not good stuff. So it's kind of a conspiracy thriller. But I think it would definitely be a rental.
Okay.
That one looks good. And then Jon Stewart.
Directed by Michael
Michael Cuesta.
Michael Cuesta.
What did he direct? Did you look up that or anything?
Nothing that I...
Okay.
Nothing that I wrote.
Okay. Michael Cuesta. But, for any Avengers fans or whatnot, Jeremy Renner's in that one, and based on a true story, it could be interesting.
I think so.
And then Jon Stewart's Rosewater also comes out on Blu-ray,
which I think is worth at least a rent.
Oh yeah, definitely worth a rent.
Rave reviews.
Yeah, so he wrote and directed that, and he's now leaving the Daily Show.
Right,
I saw that
today.
Yeah, so
kind of sad. There's a lot of talk about him leaving after the other guy, what's his name?
Colbert.
Colbert just left too. So I don't know what's. I mean,
Yeah.
like I watch John Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah. John
Does a
Oliver's
really good
great.
job.
Yeah. Last week tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good
That's
show,
fun
and I
stuff.
think I don't know. Jon Stewart leaving is
No,
sad, and
But
he's been on
it'll be
he's been
exciting
on
to see what he
forever.
does like next in his
Right. If he can
film
do
career,
something
if
like
he's going
that.
to be more director or something like that.
Yeah, that should be good.
But yeah,
Excited to see what's going to happen with him.
yeah.
But yeah, that's about it.
Everything for this week, I guess. So next week we'll probably throw out some Oscar picks.
Mhm.
And yeah, we'll any movie news or whatnot. Please check us out on Facebook and on Twitter.
Twitter. The
Tweet.
Twitter.
The Twitter.
You can tweet us
The
at
Twitter machine. Yeah. So it was a brief film cave this week, but we'll have lots
of
more
exciting news
to talk about next week, and then the week after that we'll talk about all the Oscar winners and all that stuff. So got a lot of good stuff coming up.
Oh yeah, it's exciting.
Yes.
So we haven't seen a lot of movies lately.
That's true. Yeah, we'll try and
We'll get back on track after Sundance.
See a few more.
Sundance works
Yeah.
out. So,
Yeah, it's exhausting.
But now that we
Awesome.
can go back into the rhythm, we can go see some stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, dude. Always a pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
Oh my God! You forgot to hit record. Son of a bitch!